Venezuelan President Nicolás Maduro and First Lady Cilia Flores are now being detained in the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn, New York. Prior to that, Maduro was taken to the U.S. Drug Enforcement Administration in Manhattan to face alleged charges. The head of state and First Lady were seized by the U.S. after a surprise attack on the capital Caracas and other critical sites in Venezuela early Saturday. Venezuela's Supreme Court has designated Vice President Delcy Rodriguez to assume the role of acting president. Rodriguez has demanded Maduro's immediate release, saying Venezuela will never again be a colony of any empire. Rodriguez says the government has convened a special defense council to respond to the attack. Meanwhile, U.S. media citing a senior Venezuelan official have reported that at least 40 people, including civilians and soldiers, were killed during the large-scale U.S. strike. Jesus Rodriguez now reports from Caracas.
I can say that we are feeling a tense calm since this whole mess began. It's important to mention that we have been experiencing, since the beginning of the attacks, several parts of Caracas are under blackout. We don't have electricity, at least in the area where we live. And reports say that at least half of Caracas is in the same situation. We are also facing, from time to time, several disruptions in the internet service. It's not a strong disruption, but it's there and we have noticed it. So that's a sentiment, despite the massive, popular demonstrations in support of President Maduro and, rejecting the U.S. military attacks and the kidnapping and the abduction of President Maduro, of course. And there is actually, in my opinion, a growing concern and a growing sentiment of rejection to what the U.S. has been doing, and not only in the last few months against Venezuela, but what has been happening in the last hours. So there is a sentiment of rejection, if you ask me, that goes beyond the political, divide. There are many. I have been talking with several opposition friends and acquaintances that are not happy with what is happening.
We were resting, we had just had a wonderful Christmas in peace and happiness, and suddenly we heard bombings from the US. And just as this happened in Venezuela, we call upon our brother nations of the world to awaken, because the interference of the American people respects no borders, no countries, no rights, and at any moment this could happen anywhere in the world.
Don't think that just because the streets are calm, we're defeated. Quite the contrary, this is just the beginning.